Hi guys, welcome back. Today in this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a reminder app, something like this. As you can see over here, it's pretty much inspired by the Apple reminder apps, which you can use in your Mac operating system. And all of these code that you are seeing over here, it's built completely with my local large language model running in the oMLX. Well, I am going to be showing you how amazingly it has built this entire application for me. It's less than like 5 minutes. It has completed all of these building of the application running entirely within my local large language model, as you can see over here. So this is the complete prompt. I have not even edited a single time. This is the entire application which is built using the oMLX running with the Pi coding agent. So I'm using the local Pi coding agent for building this entire thing. And this is the oMLX that I'm talking about. We already talked about oMLX before, like how amazingly it performs the local inferencing with the power of the MLX framework of the Apple, and also it runs entirely on your local large language model in an amazingly fast performance speed. But there is one single change that I have made in this oMLX. Well, I am using the MTP version of the model as well. So MTP is the multi-token prediction. I have already talked about it. If you have really not watched the particular video, I highly recommend you to watch that. Just go and search for Google MTP in the internet. You are going to be getting into this particular page over here. This is the MTP which was introduced in the Gemma 4 for the faster inferencing with multi-token prediction drafter model, and it actually increases the speed of your large language model way more better, like 2 times as compared to your large like normal inferencing that you are seeing over here. I already talked about the exact same idea in my earlier video, but this time, as most of you have commented in my other video, that try using the MTP of the Qwen model with the Pi 4 in oMLX, and that's exactly what I have tried in this particular video, and it's really faster. To be honest, it is mind-blowingly faster. This time I'm not using the dense model, but I'm using the MOE model, and this model is really a breakthrough, to be honest, and it is super fast, as you can see over here. And I have generated this entire application using the same exact model. So you can show you that this is the dashboard that I have got after the entire execution. And you can see the number of tokens which is being generated over here, 1,735 tokens per second. And this is the token generation, like 86.7 tokens totally generated. And this is the prompt processing token. So don't carry it away with the prompt processing token versus the token generation. They are two different things. But this is the token generations that is happening per second, which is really faster already with a 35 billion parameter model that I'm actually using it for this particular operation. So as you can see over here, I have got the Qwen3.6 35 billion parameter model, and I'm actually going to set the context window of 131072, which is like 131,000 of the total context window that I have set. And I've also enabled the native MTP over there, which is going to improve the entire speed of my the inferencing. And I have loaded the model right now, and you can see that this is the context length that I have given. I'm not really given a lot of context length, but this is fine for me. And this is the project overview that I have got over here. Build a full stack reminder web application inspired by the Apple reminder. Clear, dark UI, category-based UI, list, tags, and whatever, with no cloud sync and faster local first application. This is the tech stack, and this is the project structure I'm expecting the application to have, and this is the database schema that I have got over here, and also these are the REST API endpoints that I wanted to create for my application. This is the front-end requirement that I have got, like a layout, sidebar, and my list selections, main content area, and then add, edit, reminder models and key behaviors. And these are the acceptance criteria that I have given for my application thing. So this is the entire markdown file that I have got. So I'm just gonna copy this entire markdown file, and then I'm gonna go to the dashboard over here. Within this dashboard, you can see that I have got the applications where I have got the Pi as well. So this is a Pi coding agent. So I can copy this particular command from there, and I'm gonna go to an empty folder, and I'm gonna paste the particular command, and then I'm gonna hit enter. So it's gonna show me the models that I have got. I have got 2 models. So I'm gonna choose the 131 K context model that I have got, and then I'm going to be running that. It's a 35 billion parameter Qwen model, and I'm going to copy the same prompt one more time, and I'm going to paste it over here, which is going to start building me the application right now. So this is the moment where you are going to see that the applications are going to be built for me. So you can see that currently I don't have any of the source folder. It's all currently fully empty at the moment. So you see that this is the package.json file it has just created, and now it is starting to build the entire application for me. So you can also notice that I have got 131K of the context size over there, which is not bad. So I have given that, and now I'm going to be executing it. So this is the place where the entire applications are going to be built. So you can see that I'm going to fully fast forward this entire recording, and you will see how amazingly all these codes are going to be generated from this point on. There you go. You can see that the code is just going to be generated. Yeah, there we go. We have got the entire application right now with the same exact structure that we gave on the prompt. And we have got the application with all the features being listed. And this is the front end URL, and this is the back end URL that we have got. And this is the place where you can see that my application is going to be opened, but unfortunately the application is not there. So I'm going to ask the PyCoding agent to start both the front end and the backend for me, and let's try to run that as well and see what's going to happen. There we go. So now we have got the front end and the backend URL over there. So I'm going to go and click that, and you're going to see that the backend is running, and we have got the front end, and we have got the reminder application. This is the same exact application that I was showing you earlier. This is the same application that where you can create new reminders and things. So this shows the point that with the power of the local large language model, now we can build these applications so much amazingly with the power of the MTP, which is going to do all the drafting for us. It's going to predict the tokens very faster, and local inferencing seems to be way more faster and affordable than compared to earlier right now. I know I'm using the MOE model, but I see that with the MOE model, the application looks pretty much exactly the same like how I was looking for. You all pointed out the same exact thing that I wanted to be creating as a video in my last video. I have did that, and I hope you got the idea how this is working with my Apple M5 Max machine, which is quite amazing. That's it, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching this video. Catch you in the next one.